Yo, this is Chris Blair. I'm sorry I haven't done a live stream for a while. I'm wearing a Hawaii hat here. My hair's all messed up. Last year in February I went to Hawaii. It was a great trip. I bought this hat there. Anyway, so I haven't made a video because one, we had an event this past weekend in Tokyo. We had about 20 people attend. It was awesome. It was cool to see all those people come from all over the world just to hang out. I mean, of course, some people who joined the event were just people who were in Japan already, but we had a good number of people actually fly overseas, especially from Australia, just to attend. That was really, really cool. Anyway, so that event just ended, and now I'm back at it, and I haven't done a live stream for about a week, and I just wanted to apologize to everyone out there who misses these live streams or like these live streams. I'm sitting down to eat lunch here. I'm about to have Korean barbecue. Let me go ahead and show this guys out here. Let me turn this around here. I love Korean barbecue. So you see, got this. Well, the meat hasn't come yet, but that's got this little grill there, right? I'm going to eat Korean barbecue. Get a little snack. This is a Korean barbecue lunch, so it's not as fancy as I normally have, right? Which I'll have at dinner. Oh, now my meat is here. Cool. Let me show you guys this before I get into the nitty gritty of what we're going to talk about here today, because this is really, really a sad topic. I hate the fact that I have to talk about this today, but at the same time, it's absolutely necessary topic to talk about. Check this out. This is full Korean style. Look at that. Massive piece of pork. I'm going to put this on the grill here. You know what? There wasn't a reason to plan to show this. I'm going to show this. All right, so I got this meat here, guys. I'm going to be putting it on this grill. Let me just spread it out here so I can get it nice cooking. And while it's cooking, I'm going to talk about a really, really sad but important topic to mention here. Okay, cool. That's all set there. Let me turn the camera around again. How you doing, Ryan? Good to connect with you, buddy. Let me just take a little drink of this soup. Glad I'm making you hungry, man. You should get out to Japan. I'll show you some Korean barbecue. Okay. So before I actually go into the details of what this is, I want to tell a couple stories here. Okay, so 2015, I ran into this issue personally. Change modes here. Okay, now it's connected. Okay, so let me repeat what I said. Back in 2015, I ran into this issue and it cost me about $10,000. And in the grand scheme of things, that wasn't nearly as bad as some people, right? A year later, one of my good friends, who, by the way, this example of this person that I am mentioning is not. It's really funny. The people who I know run into this problem are not in my coaching and mastermind group, because I really emphasize this as part of the training in my course and mastermind group. And so another person lost about $75,000 and pinged me and messaged me and said that they're going to have to declare bankruptcy because they can't afford it. So they literally had so many chargebacks and losses from this that it cost them $75,000. That in actual losses, in actual cash out of hand, because they had scaled the product massively and sold. I mean, over Christmas season, had sold a huge amount of units. I mean, and they had all sorts of issues, and they ended up having about $75,000 in chargebacks. Okay, this is a sad topic to talk about, right? But there's a solution to this, guys, and I want to talk about that here in a second, before I go into the nitty-gritty of what the problem is. Let me also read some. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is yesterday I had a conversation with someone, and I had some interesting screenshots or quotes were taken me. Let's see here. One guy said, okay, this company owes me thousands of dollars, still does not pay. I lost my business manager PayPal account I had for 10 years. This person lost their business manager. And also Shopify personally shut down all their stores. Okay, so now that I told you about how important this is, let me talk about what I talked about in Tokyo. In Tokyo, I talked about the 8 keys to creating a 7-figure Shopify store. It's a map. It's a plan that I lay out for my students in my mastermind coach group, and people follow it. Guys, people follow it successfully and have made a lot of money. In the past year or so, we've had 7 people successfully build up a website, brand, and sell it. Okay, so what I teach and does works. Okay, but anyway, in that, one of the things I talk about, the point number 7 is what I call secure your supply chain. Okay, secure your supply chain. Okay, now a lot of the stuff I do on these live streams and stuff, I just give a little piece or little taste of the information, and I deliberately leave a lot of stuff out because I want you got to buy into my course of mastermind to get those golden secrets that only my members have, and to help them have success. But for this particular topic, I'm not going to leave anything out. I'm going to go ahead and cover it in full because I don't want you, whether you're my coach or mastermind group or not, to run into this situation. And I'm just cooking my meat here. Watch, guys. I'm going to show you something really cool. This is what you do with Korean barbecue when it's really hard to hold the iPad and do this at the same time. But let's find if I can find a way. Okay, cool. I'm holding the iPad against my chest. There we go. So now this thing's cooking, and it's this big piece of meat. So obviously you can't eat it all like that. So you got to cut it. Normally I hold it with the chopsticks and cut. So I'm trying to do it with one hand. Oh, there we go. That's going to be really difficult to do with one hand. All right. It's going to be impossible. Okay, I got to do it with 2 hands. All right. Fuck. All right. I got to cut this meat now or else I'm going to have here. So I'm going to put I can put the camera here. I'm going to put it there. Now you guys can sort of see me cutting the meat. No, it's not going to work, is it? All right. Forget it. Okay, let me cut the meat here, guys, for a second while I continue to talk. All right, so anyway, I'm not gonna hold back on this particular topic. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you straight, and because I don't want you to run into this problem. So let's just say you have a hot selling product, okay? But first of all, what you should do is, brother, don't worry so much about your supply chain when you're just testing, okay? That'll slow down you guys forever, okay? That will seriously slow you down, okay? But once you have a product that's selling a few things, one of the things you want to do is you want to order it immediately. Okay, I'm cutting the meat here on this. You want to order a few samples. And guys, don't order them under your name, okay? Because the supplier you're potentially working with is going to send you the best examples. And this is especially you worry about with China. POD suppliers is a bit different, but anyway, with China. So you want to get some random samples sent to you, because guys, you could be sending out crap. And that's the guy who I know who got in big trouble. He was selling canvases from China. And he scaled up to some ridiculous, like 8,000 canvases in like a week, in about a week, because it was Christmas time, right? And then the canvases started showing up, and they were crap. They were completely different than the images that he had advertised. And then when he tried to charge back with the supplier in China, the guy had already deactivated their AliExpress account and closed down their thing, and they had no way of getting the money back. He just had no way. The guy just basically was running a scam. This Chinese supplier was running a scam and sending crap or not sending something at all, and then vanished like a fart in the wind. And this guy was stuck with all these chargebacks and had to pay. And plus, I'm talking about $75,000 in losses and chargebacks he had, not to mention all the ad spend and everything he had on top of it. So you guys want to absolutely, if you're scaling something, you absolutely need to order it and make sure that it's good quality. I'm cooking the meat here. Now, let me show you something really cool. So now I cut up the meat here. This is going to be a little hard video. Now I cut up the meat. Check this out. This is really freaking awesome. Check this out. I love Korean barbecue. I've never tried to do a video on eating Korean barbecue, so it's a little more challenging than I thought it was going to be. And then I take it and I dip it in this sauce right here. Let me get this sauce. All right, there we go. Okay. I thought it'd be kind of cool to talk about a sad topic over lunch. So that's why I decided to do it here now. Although it turned out to be a little harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay. So number one, you want to get samples. Okay. That's absolutely number two. Okay. The number thing, you absolutely have to do this. So if you're scaling a product, you absolutely have to get samples. Okay. Then after that, what you want to do next is you want to reach out to your supplier. Once you confirm the samples are good, and order them anonymously, right? Under a mom's name, cousin's name, girlfriend's name, or whatever, right? Have them sent. See what kind of packaging they're showing up in, right? And you should do this whether it's POD supplier or dropship supplier. Although the problems tend to be with dropshipping more than POD, but it can be a problem with dropshipping more with dropshipping than POD. The problems tend to be more with dropshipping than POD, but you can have the same issues with POD as well. So you confirm that. So you want to order some and make sure that they're cool. Okay. Then after that, you want to reach out to your supplier and say, hey, look, I'm going to be scaling this, right? Especially before any holidays, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's, Christmas, any big holiday season where the shopping is going to go through the roof. You want to reach out to them and say, hey, look, I'm going to be selling a lot of these, okay? Can you handle thousands of orders, okay? So just, make sure that you get a yes from them. And then the last but not least, don't take that at face value. Let me repeat that. Even if it's a big company, even if it's a big company, don't take it at face value. Always try to find if there's an alternative supplier. And if there's not, then you got to throttle your sales. What I mean by that is don't go and sell 10,000 in 1 week. Throttle it, right? Do 5,000 this week, 5,000 next week, and slowly. And the reason being is, guys, you can get all excited and start selling a lot, and then you realize you oversell your supply. And that is a serious problem. So, you absolutely need to throttle yourself a little bit if you have any doubts about your supply chain, okay? All right. That's it. That's the main topic I want to talk about, guys, today. Let me get some Korean barbecue here, and I'll take a couple bites and let you guys see it. You should absolutely join my course and mastermind. I can say that with arrogance, guys. The reason I can say that with arrogance is because in the past year or so, we've had 7 people successfully build up brands and sell it. Custom Cat, okay, the number one biggest print-on-demand supply company out there, has informed me that half their top 20 sellers are in my course and mastermind group. The success rate for my students is through the roof. Think about this. Not only 2% of Shopify sellers are successful. That's the real numbers, and that's for numerous reasons. Not getting the proper guidance, not taking their business properly, not even just so many reasons. But the success rate for my group in course mastermind is unreal. It's unparalleled. So that's why I can be a little bit arrogant and confident and say that. And I've changed the system. There's no longer this big upfront fee, which I was charging before. It's a monthly payment of $100 a month, and you can cancel anytime. Okay. So go to ecomvantage.com/VIP. In the meantime, I'll answer any questions. I'll put the link in the thread here. While I'm eating my lunch here, I'm going to answer any questions you guys might have. So go ahead and shoot them in the thread there. All right, check this out. Korean barbecue, baby. I love Korean barbecue. All right. Any questions come in? Good to see you, Josh. Alexander, I sent you a private message. I hooked you up with that guy. Peter, Ian, good to see you, buddy. Steve, good to see you. Andre, good to see you. John, good to see you. Ryan, good to see you. Mark Berry, awesome. Okay, if you guys have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer a few. Oh, Josh, I saw your question in last week about general stores. I just don't recommend general stores at all. It can get quite complex especially when you start scaling. Now, you can make it with someone who has a general store. It's not the way I would have started. I wouldn't have recommended this person to do a general store right from the beginning, but since she already has it and it's somewhat working, I'm going ahead and helping her get this to work because I know how to make a general store work because I ran one in the past. But if you're starting off a new store, to me it doesn't make sense. I think you should go with a niche store. It's just much easier to be a master of one niche than the master of many niches. Great stuff, man. If you've never had Korean barbecue, absolutely. How many creatives do I test per product? Usually just one in the initial beginning phase, right? I'm just testing to see if the product will sell at all. After that, when I start scaling, I test different creatives like videos and different images and all sorts of stuff in the scaling process. But for just the initial test to see if it's going to sell at all, I just do one. You can do two if you want to. Man, I love Korean barbecue. Check out this. It's a spicy Korean paste. I'm going to add it to my sauce. There you go. Any other? Good to see you, Wanda. This has been a weird video. It was harder to show how to cook the Korean food and cut the meat stuff while doing a video at the same time. I'm sure I'll do a video of our Korean barbecue again, but anyway, try anything once. Okay. All right. Good to see you, Sachin. All right. Doesn't appear to be any more questions. So go to ecomvantage.com/VIP. It's $100 a month for the first 7 days. You can, if you decide you don't want any, get in there and you think, you know what, Chris, this is not for me. You know, that's the thing. You can actually go in there and take a look. And if you decide it's not for you, no problem. Just message me, refund you. I know you won't do that because we've had literally like 2 people do that out of hundreds. But anyway, because you get in there, most people get in there. In fact, I'll be honest. I've had in the past 3 weeks, I've had 4 people reach out to me, experienced sellers, who said, "Jesus fucking Christ!" One guy said that. I should have joined months ago. I would have. What I've learned, I would have made a lot more money and saved myself from a lot of mistakes. So, anyway, but for any reason, if you want to cancel, no problem. I'll refund you if you just message me within 7 days. Then after that, it's $100 a month as long as you want to stay in, and you can cancel anytime. Hey, Session, what's up? Josh, Japan has their own own style of Korean barbecue, which we're eating right now. It's kind of like America has their own style of Mexican food called Tex-Mex, but they're very similar. And I like both. And this one's Japanese style Korean barbecue. It's kind of like Tex-Mex.